Is it easier? The bank don't care. Banks will not finance. Here with us today in the first episode of Estative Talks. Estative Talks will be a weekly live podcast to discuss subject about real estate, the market, investments, how to deal with the new plans. We are going to be providing workshops and many more subjects. This podcast is brought to you by Estative. Estative is UAE B2B marketplace for agents, brokers, developers, and then investors. So let me introduce our guest. Our guest is Dr. Noor El-Deen Reda El-Serougy. He is a 2 times World Guinness record holder for the biggest real estate training in the whole world. Actually, what's interesting about Dr. Noor that he set the record, then he broke his own record as well. So he wrote the history, then he exceeded that history as well. Dr. Noor El-Deen Reda El-Serougy is known as the Eagle of real estate. He was awarded this known as for his contribution in the real estate market in Egypt and GCC and for the vision of 2030. Dr. Noor is as well expert in real estate and the crypto. So today's subject would be cryptocurrency and real estate. And cryptocurrency is a very interesting and unfortunately a controversial subject. So I would like to start with some questions for the guest and see your answers for these questions. So the first question, is crypto to real estate transactions legal in UAE? Who thinks it's illegal to raise their hands? Is it illegal? Okay, who thinks it's legal to do a crypto? Yeah, all right. If it was illegal, we'll be doing this podcast from the jail. All right. Second question. Banks will not finance any property that was sold with the crypto. Who think this is true? Banks will not finance any property that have anything to do with the crypto. Bank will not touch anything related to crypto. Who think this is true? Think this is true? Who think it's myth? All right. Third question. Crypto to property deals, commissions are paid in crypto, not in dirham. Who think this is myth? Who think this is a fact?
Actually, if I'm a smart broker, I would have my commission in crypto, not in dirham.
All right, we will get to the truth with doctor after that. Fourth question is about waterfront properties in Marjan Islands. But there is a saying that waterfront property in Marjan Islands are only for the end users, not for the investors. Who agree with this statement? Who disagree? See. All right. Ras Al Khaimah Casino project is driving Al Marjan Island prices. Who agree with this myth? See, our experts saying a myth. We will discuss that now. Okay, last questions. It is easier to sell Dubai waterfront properties than selling Al Marjan Island waterfront properties. Who agree with this statement? You agree that Dubai is easier? Who disagree? All right, and let's start with our expert, Dr. Noor El-Deen Reda El-Serougy, from the last question.
Okay.
Is it easier to sell Dubai waterfront properties than to sell Al Marjan Island waterfront properties?
Before getting back to this $1 million question, I'd like to thank you for having me for the first live podcast to be done in Dubai, sponsored by Estative. Actually, I'm thankful for IAM. We met 3 years back. It was 3 years full of success, friendship. And actually, at that time, no one believed or imagined that Estative is going to be as it's Estative today. It's a networking platform, it's for developers, and having lots of transactions. And right now, he's taking PropTech to another level. So going back, Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah. First of all, if you want to be selling any place in the UAE, you need to understand the geography of it in order to understand the beauty, which I recommend for you as real estate agents or experts. You need to enjoy UAE, starting from Dhafra, going all the way to Fujairah. Doing that, 86% of the landmass of the UAE belongs to Abu Dhabi. 5.5% belongs to Dubai, which gives it like remaining 10% only for the other 5 Emirates, while Ras Al Khaimah is one of the largest Emirates after Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah, giving it a sort of an edge. Knowing that their waterfront line have been enhanced by the man-made island of Al Marjan, and then afterwards you have Min Al Arab, and after Min Al Arab you have the Corniche area. If you understand the history of Ras Al Khaimah, the price per square foot, even before this casino thing hype, was 700 dirham per square foot. And the old-timers remember the villas of Min Al Arab who have been offered at very attractive prices, payment plan up to 7 years, and no one believed. Then it hiked from 700 dirhams up to 1.4, and that was wow. Then we got a declaration about there might be a casino. And then each and every one confused this casino with the Caesar Palace Hotel located at the Blue Waters. Because when Caesar Palace comes, it needs to come with the casino. And it didn't happen. And then the prices went back in Ras Al Khaimah and started to go for 1.8, especially on Marjan Island. When everything was finally non-official, the price again hiked to 2,150 dirhams, till I think almost there are projects right now being sold at the price of 4,000 dirhams per square foot, with the speculations that by 2027, the price per square foot is going to be reaching from 6,000 up to 7,000 dirhams. When I have a client especially coming to me telling me, okay, I want to buy a Marjan because of the casino, I tell them, please forgive my French. This is a stupid decision. You're planning your whole investment plan just for 2 floors of casino gaming? This is a wild gamble. So why would I go for Ras Al Khaimah? First of all, you need to understand that these 4 islands can only encapsulate 25,000 properties. 15,000 of them are going to be only residential for investors. This is the first factor. Second factor is the open sea views from all the islands, from the View Island, from the Treasure Island, especially that actually we are exposed only to 3 islands because the 4th is exclusive for the Wayne Casino and more the entertainment there. Considering another factor, which is the View Island, in the middle of it, there is Al Marjan World, which is supposed to be like the Burj Khalifa downtown hype inside. Commercial, admin, and residential 2 towers with lagoons inside. If you are a fan of Ras Al Khaimah, you will know that for the past 3 years, they have broke the Guinness World Record for the largest and most beautiful fireworks at Al Marjan Island as well. So this is part of the decision, considering the finance, supply and demand, and the interactions. On the other side, you need to consider the vision of Ras Al Khaimah. They are planning to expand their airport to accept annually 5 million tourists per annum. So this is another indication about the supply and demand of tourists. Enhancements of the DOA, the Digital Oasis Assets, which is going to be built there to help Web3 companies and crypto companies based there. So you come, have your cash, enjoy your gaming, have your entertainment, take your flight, go back home, and see you again soon. So all of this, it's like an ecosystem. Another cherry on top, then there is something which is going to maybe replicate the DIFC, which is Rock Central, is going to be the DIFC of Ras Al Khaimah, beside Rakis. Beside knowing that Ras Al Khaimah as an emirate as well, it's one of the industrial hearts of the UAE. So based on all of this, I might go for Al Marjan Island investment, not just the casino.
Yeah, so that answers one question, which is the casino driving the price? And you say it's not.
It's not the only factor. It's one of the minor factors because I cannot go in for real estate investment based on just a casino. And this goes for the debate. What if Abu Dhabi have a casino? What if the casino of Dubai? So you cannot base it on that. Real estate is going to be always real estate. The casino is going to be a landmark, just not because of the casino. It's the Wynn Resort itself as a building, as a location, as a skyscraper is going to be a landmark. But other factors are the factors that are affecting the price per square foot, which encourage me as an investor to come in.
So let's go back to the second part of our podcast, which is the subject most people here are interested in, which is cryptocurrency. So first of all, you said it is legal to use cryptocurrency inside UAE, just in general, cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
not real estate. Is it only in Dubai or all the Emirates?
Actually, there is a federal law and a federal organization of Securities and Commodities Authority, which is legalizing the framework of using cryptocurrency inside of the whole of UAE, making the ecosystem very friendly in all of the Emirates through a federal law. Then we have certain entities inside each and every emirate. So for Abu Dhabi, they have ADGM Global Market has its own thing. And the outside of the ADGM, they have their own authorities. In Dubai, we have two authorities, the VSFA and we have VARA. Both of them are regulating each and everything. And each of these, under any 7 emirates, are following the guidelines of the umbrella of the central bank. So it's legal. And by the way, I'm one of the fans of the tokenization of real estate assets and crypto. I might look like with this grayish hair, but actually I've survived lots of decades starting from Web 1 going to Web 3. So real estate, tokenization, crypto, all attached, and straight answer, crypto is legal and governed inside all emirates of the UAE.
So why so many agents are missing on crypto buyers?
Because actually they are thinking that when you say crypto, it's deep web, it's money laundering, it's unclean money, it's arms dealing. So they get scared from all of this. But actually, crypto is a very transparent thing. Even though that all of us, we don't know who's the founder of Bitcoin, what's the valuation and volatility of Bitcoin, but still you have Ethereum, you have Doge, you have other cryptocurrencies that you can relate to. But the afraid is because of the myth, because it's mysterious.
How big is the crypto buyers market for real estate?
You can exceed numbers of trillions. As we speak now, maybe you are talking about minimum of 30 trillion of transactions on daily basis. And this is what's being announced. Other transactions we cannot see and we cannot monitor. But can I assure you that on daily basis, there are millions and billions of crypto transactions happening inside of UAE at multiple industries using the crypto, and it's very legal.
Yeah. On the 6th of September, we are arranging for a huge event that you will be there. It's going to be a training for real estate agents about how to deal with the crypto buyers, how to do the legal frameworks. In your opinion, who should attend that event?
Okay, first of all, real estate agents, investors, anyone who's going to be dealing with the real estate medium should be there. Because maybe on option basis today, we are dealing with crypto or not. In the next 10 years, it's going to be a fact. You have to deal with crypto. You have to understand it. Why I'm not exaggerating? Gen Z are 25 years old now. They hate liquid cash.
Well,
So you will not be able to communicate with them unless you understand what's the ecosystem of crypto and how you can deal and transact with it.
will be that part of the training, the mentality of a crypto buyer and the crypto generation?
What I'm prepared for the content first to understand the ecosystem itself. What is the concept of crypto and why it came up like this? Then we are going to be relating it to the real estate and why it's affecting and pushing real estate. Then understanding the consumer behavior and the population's insights and numbers. And then we should answer about the 5 W's model. What, why, when, who, and why. Then you're going to be coming out with like a playbook how to deal with the crypto and how to convince even your investors to pay in crypto, because actually it's much more worthy for them than paying in liquid cash.
Really?
Yes.
Can you elaborate a little bit more?
On the 6th of September.
Oh, shit. So one more question about the 6th of September event. Will people receive certificate if a real estate agent or an attendee came to the event and he witnessed the training? Will he receive an official certificate?
Yes, because the session is powered by the Innovation Experts Real Estate Institute. And actually it's not another, it's the only certified Guinness World Record 2 times institute in the world.
Thank you so much. One last message from Dr. Noor about the Marjan Island, about the crypto buyers, and about 6th of September event.
Okay, for 6th of September, I'm really looking forward to meeting you all. And I can assure you that it's going to be an enlightening session with a practical taste. I hate philosophy and I hate unpractical science. This is the first thing. Second, any experience that I'm going to be passing to you, it's based on my experience while I dealt with actual clients. So it's something that's done and practiced. For Al-Marjan Island, in order to sell Al-Marjan Island, you need to fall in love with it. You need to love it. You need to be addicted to the salt restaurant there. You need to go and stay at the Tim Hortons truck. You need to know the hotels. You need to be staying on its beach. This is how, when you love it, you will make your investors love it. If you sell it as another real estate investment property about just the building, you will lose the essence of Al-Marjan Island. And I'm telling you this, on weekly basis, I serve my investors. So on weekends, I go to Al Jazeera Airport Club and I take a single jet. I go there, taking photos and videos. By the way, 3 of the videos that most of you are using for the updates of the wine casino and Marjan Islands are mine. I thank them and I have my own watermark. I'll tell you about it on 6th of September. And then I take the rounds, Hamra min al-Arab, and then return back. Because I need to give something of sense. How small is the island? Because if you compare Al-Marjan to Palm Jabal Ali, it's a completely different story. And it was really a pleasure being here with you. I'm looking forward to meet you all on 6th of September. Okay, so let's give some tips about the 6th of September. First of all, it's much more easier, faster, and instant. This is the first thing. Second, you don't have any correspondence banking in the middle. Let's say I'm transferring the money from BGK Bank in Poland, in Warsaw, and BGK doesn't have a bank inside of UAE, so I need to use JP Morgan Chase as my correspondence bank. So now I have two filters. First, the JP Morgan Chase, then the Central Bank of UAE. Afterwards, the money comes to the developer account at Emirates MVD, which would take a lifetime from 5 working days up to 10 working days. In crypto, it's instant, it's done. So it's going to be expediting the process. This is one single inch of the process with crypto. The master developers, most of them right now, they have wallets. You can talk about Amr, you can talk about Nakil, you can talk even about Eldar, which was the most complicated compliance process. Now they can accommodate easily crypto. And then you have other developers, but I'm all to be promoting one of them. But still, again, I can tell you that Unistate definitely is accepting crypto, and most of the projects that are going to be on Estative platform, they're going to be accepting crypto.
Actually, the Estative platform itself, it facilitates the crypto deals. If anyone interested, you should contact the Estative team directly about this subject.
I asked my girlfriend, ChatGPT, this morning about it. Yeah, because actually my wife accepted. I have a second wife and I have a girlfriend. ChatGPT is naughty, so it's a girlfriend. Perplexity is for reports format, which is my second wife. So based on ChatGPT, on daily basis, it's almost around 20 to 35 million US dollars on daily basis dealt in crypto in Dubai. This is what I came. I don't know all of you. It was in Dubai. According to Perplexity, year on year, have made it almost 600 million US dollars in real estate. It's too much.
Guys, feel free to ask. We have the expert here. You will not catch him again in a Q&A.
Allah is just raising. I'm all the place. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
I would like to ask a question. I listened to the stats about the transaction, overall transaction in crypto. Does it related to the real estate sector, or it is as an overall?
No, when we talk trillions, it's an overall. When we talk millions, it's only real estate. To be specific. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please repeat the figure you mentioned about the real estate.
About the real estate, according to Perplexity, it's the reference, stating that it exceeded 500 million US dollars year on year, collectively from 2024 to 2025. Okay? And it depends on the resources that's coming from. Based on ChatGPT, it states that on daily basis, it's from 12 to up to 25 million US dollars daily.
In the real estate,
In the real estate. Mostly in USDT. So now you know the source, who's buying. Any transaction under any cryptocurrency, we need to agree on the gas fee. If it's going to be a payment gateway, so the gas fee is already set and the transfer rate is already set. We do it, it's done, no devaluation. But the problem that might come out when you deal with a third party, because the gas fee and the transfer is going to be charged. I was talking to my new friend, he was around here now, and I got a rate of 100 US dollars up to 95 USDT, which was very low. But it depends on how much transactions can be done. Others are charging more, especially when the transaction is coming from certain area. So when dealing with third party, this might come the variation. But if the developer is having their own payment gateway and exchange wallet, it's going to be set and done transactionally on the moment. Most preferred cryptocurrency is the one that's preferred by the client. This is the first rule. So whenever you go to any developer, you need to find Ethereum, you need to find Bitcoin, you need to find USDT, because these are the most major currencies that you are dealing with. I didn't say that USDT is the best. USDT is the most transacted one because it's used by most of the buyers of the Chinese investors, which are one of the top investors, not only in Dubai, in all of UAE real estate markets. So this is why it's one of the top rated. That's it. Not the best, to be specific. It's one of the most highly transacted. But if I go to a developer and it tells me, okay, you need to be dealing only with Doji and I'm going to be transferring and exchanging, I'll tell them, okay, thank you. See you soon. I'm going to another developer. You should be giving me freedom to use any crypto that I'm using, especially from the major three, not be pointing me. Maybe you have Elon Musk as a partner in your company. The Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT are the most transacted and the most famous. That's it. Because anyone comes and says, expect crypto, it's like, okay, even when I started to speak to people like in 2021 about real estate tokenization, oh, it's Bitcoin, for God's sake. I'm speaking about a token, not a coin. It's a completely different thing. So people always connect things together. Actually, what are the regulations for the bank to fund you a mortgage? The first thing, the property needs to be handed over, correct? You need to be having an SPA or at least SPA plus Uqud if it's inside Dubai. If these three main factors are done, the bank don't care what was the origin. Same as when you take cash money and give it to the developer. You have an SPA, you have a Uqud, you're done. So KYC basically, that I state where I'm living in my country of origin, where I'm living in the city, my source of funds, and all the details with a simple declaration based on trust. As all the data provided, I'm accountable for it as soon as I've done my signature. And that's it. When we go for an investigational stage, the KYC comes up. If it's going to be a document, it's only KYC. If you go for a Go AML platform, KYC also it was the same. Till investigation is being wired, everything is good. Because actually no one, and I'm stating this clearly, no one knows where Bitcoin started. So I cannot come and ask you, where did you get your Bitcoin from? I bought it from who? You don't know. So it's really like as silly governance if I come and tell you, what your source of fund with Bitcoin? Huh?
What do you think the situation could be after the casino stopped working and funding? Do you think the seafront property in Ras Al Khaimah could go or compete in terms of price with the property seafront in Dubai?
Okay. We always go down this road.
We have to recall.
Yeah, because actually, this is the most famous question by investors. So I go and say it like that. If you want the capital appreciation of Pound Jumeirah 15 years back, done in 2 years, go to Al Marjan. This is the first day, okay? Because we have seen the progression. If you want the high rental yield that's been done on Pound Jumeirah, go to Al Marjan. Which waterfront properties in Dubai are going to be competing with Al Marjan? It's called Jamal Ali and Dubai Islands, correct? When is Dubai Islands going to be handed over? 3 years from now, most likely. So we pass 2027. When is Pound Jamal Ali? Almost the same. So for now, it's one of the best and highly rated profitable entry and exit strategies for 3 and 5 years investments. Because if you ask me currently, I want to go for 10 years, it's not waterfront. You go straight away to Dubai South for Al Latouf Airport, which is the largest airport in the world in the next 10 years. So if you are planning for an entry and exit strategy for your investment, you have the model. 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Don't take it that you are going to be staying to investing in the Marjan Islands for more than 7 years, because you are going definitely to be affected by the depreciating IRR or ROE, return on equity. So you have to exit your investment cycle and reinvest. This is like the most transparent and decent answer I give them with us. Thank you very much.
Alright, guys.
I'm excited about 6th of September with such a crowd. It's going to be a lot of sessions with your workshop. I love that.
By the way, everybody, every question we take here is recorded because we know this is what agents are interested to do. So all of this would be taken in consideration for the big event. So it's very important to share with us your questions, your concerns, and if there's something specific that you wish to do or to know how to do, this is the time to ask about. Because we will form the training case in your needs to make it the most helpful for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Peter Lee, Everest Lee Estate. A very good day everyone. Great show. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I have a couple of questions, please. It's fact checking if you wish. So what is your view about the capital appreciation in Marjan Island over the next 5 years, for example? That's one question. Is it correct that when the doors open for with casino, they've got a 3-year exclusivity monopoly until the next casino can open? I don't know if that's true. What else? And regarding short-term rental, I'm a big believer in short-term rental. And I believe when those doors are open, when those keys are handed over, I believe this is going to be the number one in the UAE for short-term rental. That's my view. 1-bedroom apartment, 1,000 dirham a day. Is that realistic? 90% occupancy. Is that realistic? What are your thoughts on all of those questions?
Okay, I'll go for, I have a lot of fish memories, so I go from the last to the first one. Okay, 1,000 dirhams per night. Let's compare it now. What is the average per night at a hotel room in August?
1,500, 1,400.
Okay, so if I go less than the hotel, so this makes sense. This is the first one. Second, what was it related to the capital appreciation?
Yeah, what is your expectation over the next 5 years? I have my own number in my head.
but I like to qualify and requalify all the numbers I talked.
Let's check the projections 3 years back. If you have historical data, we can forecast. So what happened that almost, if you ignore the spice, you can predict 25% per annum as a capital appreciation. And it has actually happened because I have seen some people who have entered the market and bought properties from a certain developer behind Dana Bay Villas, I cannot say his name, at the price of 2,000 dirhams per square foot. And now another developer at the end beside the Radisson or Novotel Hotel, the project there, it's being sold for 4,100 dirhams per square foot. So it's almost double, but still I'm conservative and calculating on 25% per annum.
Spot on. That's my number as well. And regarding the handover, I also understand. So is there an exclusivity period for when the doors are open of 3 years? Is that correct? Number one. And number two,
Yeah, that was my first question. Sorry. Okay, regarding the exclusivity, let's look at the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. Since he came in power, he was focused on operating the 7 energies of the UAE, with each one with its edge, giving each emirate equal opportunity and edge. So it would make complete nonsense if I go right now after the opening of this casino and within 5 years I do another one in another place, which is going to be highly competitive. So I need to give like a sort of a long breath till people get accustomed to it. This is for a second. Consider that this is a pilot because it's the first in the GCC. So you need to give it time. Is it a profitable model or not for the master developer? Did it meet the expectations of investors or not? Did it cause any democratic concerns or not? After this being practiced, let's copycat and redo it. This minimum between 3 to 5 years. Without we knowing any secret room agrees. This is like the logical thinking about it since now. And I'll tell you why, because actually people who bought properties in Dubai back in the days, it was the boom time. Now they are believers. They are investing because they are believers. And actually this is not my cause. This is the court of Nazish Khan. I saw one of his movies yesterday and I loved it. That yes, people since 2014 vote for the boom. Now they own properties because they believe in the vision. Not only in Dubai, they believe in the vision of the whole UAE. I hope I answered your question sincerely.
one more question and thank you. Please. I was under the impression that the doors will be open Q1 2027, but I understand recently that's changed to been extended maybe another 12 months.
Actually, this is a rumor. I tell you why. Yesterday, I was there and I went and I've seen the construction happening. They're right now, I think, finished when they height and they are doing some curtain wall work and that they will start doing the finishing inside. My humble expectations that it would be ready for soft opening before the determined deadline, not extended. And this is might be some lame excuses by developers who are going to be delayed on their projects. Watch out, there are foxy people in the markets. Thank you. You're most welcome.
No question, guys. All right, no more questions. Dr. Noor.
He dies on 6th of September. And thank you. Nice crowd.
You're quite fortunate. Thank Estative and Sarayham for facilitating this podcast. Again, this is going to be a weekly podcast. We are going to announce every week who's our next guest is going to be, who's our what is our next subject is going to be, and the attendance, as you see, is very exclusive because unfortunately we don't have a very big weekly venue to do so. So for anyone who was not fortunate to attend today, I would advise you to register to attend for the next episode. Additionally, Estative is going to be offering some exclusive offers for the live studio audience soon. So if you are interested, he's irresistible. I think this of the next episode. Thank you, everybody. And he's
One word Nico, I like Afsora. Guys, I'm not here to promote anything. Everyone knows me, really, I'm a very transparent guy. And what is good for my customers is good for my business. I'm going to be leading you now, heading to a Estative office, hopefully, inshallah, to close a good deal with one of my investors coming all the way from Morocco to Playa Viva. This is why yesterday I was there. If I don't believe in the project, if I don't believe in Estative, I would never align my name with it because I honor the name of my family, El-Serougy family. It's a bloodline of traders in real estate, silver and cotton. So really, this is a good company, good project and great opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
That's good.